Being a world schooler as a background for my kids, I always want them to grow up and learn to be fully themselves without being judged or being normalized to be the same like the majority. It is not an easy thing to do within the Asia culture, especially because we live very closely with our family and friends and our neighbor. And I wish for them to always listen to the little voice inside of them.
Agree.
While coexist with the community that they are living in. So Emas provide the platform for them to continue standing up for what they believe in, to fight for inequality and unfairness in the school with the mutual respect, without them having to be fear of either it is the peer pressure or to the teachers or the authorities.
Exactly.
And so with that, the school actually provide a near personalized education for both of my kids to support their special needs being a world schooler. And so yeah, I am actually really glad that the school let them be themselves without changing them. I think the very obvious one will be he learned to compromise with the majority, with the peer, by not giving up to what he believes in. He struggled a lot in the school because he grew up with the maker communities and the world schooler in the context of doing what's right for the greater goods and for the nature. So it is in his normal life or in his life's priority to always do what he believes is the right thing to do, rather than conform with the boundary of what a student at his age should do. So he struggled to balance that a lot. And he asked the question to me like, why is doing the right thing so difficult when we live in the same community, especially in a school context? I think that is also a struggle for we adults from day to day. And then I'm happy to see that he actually learned how to compromise by taking into consideration of the best of interests that other needs, while not giving up to what he fight for. So he take care of what the best interest that other need first, and then bring in what he believes in. And so it coexists so beautifully among his peers, within his classmates, and with his teachers. So I am really happy for this skill set, which I think that he can bring on to the future of his life. I think this is very obvious for me in Emas, where I am most impressed with the team of very diversified and passionate teachers. I mean very, very passionate teachers who has the best interest in every student, in every subjects, or even cross subjects too. So the connection between the teachers to the student and to the parents is something I do not see in all the places I travel to.
I learned how to be a student first, to handle like a workload. Okay, please go home and do this homework. It was actually kind of fun, but I think one of the larger impacts was that number one, I grew my MC skills with the after-school events like MCAN at MC training and GET and things like that. And also, I learned to fight for a cause in my community. Now, let me tell you more about it. So, you know, right, it's after COVID, and then early in the year, we got a chance to come back to school for a little while. And during those times, I actually realized that all my classmates almost all of them are just using the plastic cutlery. And then the remaining cutlery that no one used was still thrown inside. And I was like, huh? But it's unused. And then so I asked my friends, why do you want to use this? And then they said, oh, they gave a few reasons like, oh, I don't want to have to bring it, and then at home I have to wash it. It's easier to use this. So I started this plastic-free movement in the school actually. So every lunchtime I will go out in the front of the class and I will say something, you know, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch and things like that, and I try to convince them. I also make these small ocean saver cards in which if someone new brand their cutlery, I'll give it to them. Congratulations. And then actually there was this time, it was a breakthrough moment. Everybody brand their own cutlery. And so I was like, whoa!
That was like after 2 months of his effort every day in the classroom during the lunch hour. So after 2 months, one of his students, he was so happy telling me this. I was like, wow, that is a great breakthrough. Yeah.
Oh, and but it wasn't all easy because I faced quite a lot of opposition. Because especially when I wanted to play this documentary that impacted me, it's called A Plastic Ocean. I wanted to play in class during lunch hours, and this one raised a lot of opposition because they wanted to watch YouTube and movies, and then I wanted to share with them the documentary, and so that's how I faced a lot of the opposition. But
that's how the compromising skill comes in, and a lot of learning.
I get to play the documentary on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. They get to watch their videos on Tuesday and Thursday. Compromise.
So everyone is happy at the end.
One of the things that I would tell them is that what sets Dewey apart from a lot of other schools, in my opinion, is that they are very, very supportive of students' initiatives or businesses or other startups. Like for example, let me tell you the story of I actually wanted to run a 3D modeling workshop because I was very good at doing 3D modeling, like creating the 3D models in the computer. I wanted to share this powerful tool with a lot of people. And so when I told this to my Powerpreneur teacher CJ, I think, they immediately started to help me, to mentor me, and work with me. So teacher CJ, thank you. Yeah. With the school's help, I managed to get a lot of students and run 3 workshops.
Instead of 1.
Yeah, because the demand was so high, I had to make 3 workshops. This, I think, is the key point in Dewey Emas, because whenever a student has anything they wanted to start, all the teachers will so passionately move ahead and support the student to achieve that goal. This wouldn't be too much of a coursework, but I would say it's my ocean talks. It had an impact on me because first I learned the skill of compromisation, and then I also learned about like how to influence my classmates. Come on, bring your own cutlery. I learned these skills. I'm happy to say that I feel the impact is not just limited to me, but also I make an impact around me in my classmates. So now, whenever they come, they will bring their metal cutlery. So I think this experience leaves this mark on me. Thank you so much, Mom, for this. I love you.